moving is the action on that, but you wouldn't be able. Well, you're
welcome
using
back
your
to Fairy's
disengage
Reach.
to move.
Okay, so I'm going to use my disengage.
Hi, welcome back to Fairy's Reach. We're going to start this. We're still in this thing. He's trying to figure out what to do with this fireball.
I'm going to use
fireball
one action
bead.
to disengage.
So you are going to use the action to disengage.
I'm going to use the action to disengage from the gorilla. All right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my second action to use an item, toss my bead.
Okay, so if you disengage, you still have to use the movement to move.
That's what I was.
You do not have a second.
Earlier.
Got it.
Yes.
You do not have a second
By
action. to do that with.
disengaging, I have to then use to move, which means I use both of my actions.
Well, sort of. So, okay, action, bonus action.
Yes.
Move action.
Right.
Okay. To get away from it, regardless,
It's a move
you've got to
action.
use a move action.
Right.
Disengaging allows you to do it without getting swung at.
Ah, never mind. Then I see what you're saying. I'm going to move away from him.
Okay.
Use my action to move and take my attack of opportunity.
Okay. So it will take its attack of opportunity with its reaction.
Right.
It will roll a 25.
It will totally hit.
It will totally hit, but you will be able to get away, and this one is not close enough. So where are you
I'm
going?
going to go to where I feel safest, which is next to Jaquine.
Okay. 3 damage. You run and
first
hide behind.
I will get behind her, and then I will give her a huge hug from behind the waist, and then I will go boop, and then just chuck that son of a bitch.
I'm still there.
No, I know that it's a 20-foot radius, so I'm going to throw it past them and get them in the burst. So the target that I'm attempting to throw it at is 5, 10. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So right here, 5, 10, 15, 20. That'll get all 3, but it won't get Lapad.
Also, I feel like I got mixed up in the things, but the skirmisher thing, I kind of missed,
Yeah,
I
you
missed
could've
the
used that.
opportunity to get,
Yeah, but
okay.
you can still use it throughout combat in
Yeah.
other places.
Like, when it ends its turn. Yeah, see, that was my bad.
So you can use this thing to throw up to 60 feet away. I believe you're going to be within that.
Absolutely.
So, where was it that you wanted to go?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
So right here.
Okay.
5, 10. Oh, that's going to be
Probably
Lapad.
here.
Yeah, right there. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get these guys.
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
1,
20.
2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Yeah, say 5. So you are within your just within 60 feet there. You launch that thing over. Go ahead and roll me. Are you only throwing one, or are you throwing multiple?
I think this is worthy to throw 2.
2.
Yes.
Okay, so you will increase.
I don't know how good it is yet.
Okay, so
The bear would be so
Yeah.
big.
No, they're all the same size.
Oh, I thought like
Yeah.
I thought they got increased by.
Yeah,
it's-
I thought so too.
so it'll be a fireball, but it will add an additional damage die to it.
Yes.
Ah.
So-
it's just the amount that I put in there determines like how the class of
Explosive it is.
fireball
I see.
is.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
So I could get the equivalent of a pretty dope fireball if I burn them all.
Yeah, you can essentially you essentially have enough to not fully double, but to get a pretty heavy thing. So you're going to be rolling 9d6 for this,
That's
Woo.
and I will make my saves.
So that's 4. So that's 14. 14 plus 13 is 27.
plus one more, right?
Plus 28.
All right. So that's only a +1.
Oh, you don't keep them if they go out.
No, I don't like to count the ones that don't make it in my sweet wormwood tray. Special thanks to Wormwood for bringing my dice tray into its.
These are pretty
amazing
sweet.
Yeah, we all
capacity.
just like,
I don't count dice that aren't in my wormwood tray.
wormwood, you say?
Go on, tell me more about Wormwood.
How many made the save?
I don't know how many dice jumped out of the box.
What?
What's
Only
in the
one.
box?
He rerolled.
Yeah, roll. What's in? Okay.
So, for the future, we will still count the ones that fall out.
Oh,
Of
Okay. Well, to be fair,
unless they are canted
it
in
was
some way.
it was favored
When
for
he
you
re-rolled
because
it,
the
it
one
was a
that came
1,
out it
so-
was a 4, and the one that I rolled in there was a 1. So
You can have the 4.
then I will instead do 41 damage.
41 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So you lob that fireball, you lob that bead. You grab onto her, you hug her real tight. Oh, wait! It goes flying over. You, in slow motion, just see this little tiny, super tiny bead. Red. Looks like a fire. Through 2 little beads. Even worse. And you're like, oh, I hope that lands in the right space. Your DC is 14?
For saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
So only one of them will make it.
Oh.
Meaning,
Only one will make the save.
yes.
Yes, which is
Meaning
good.
you do 41 damage to 3 of them.
Yes. 3 of them. There's only 3 I hit.
Not mine.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just say that the top one I rolled was the last one because it was.
Yeah.
And you actually damage all 3 of them for 41 damage.
Whoa. Nice.
And make me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Stealth check.
At disadvantage.
All right. Oh. So stealth check, so it'll be 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, not any louder, not any quieter than a standard fireball would be. Good to know.
Oh, great.
That's good to know. That's
Oh,
right.
great.
Oh yeah. If
There's
I'm not
scorpions and zombies and all kinds
if
of
I'm not
things.
yelling, I'm throwing
Yeah.
fireballs.
So,
It's okay, you looked really cool doing it.
Johan, you did
I'm
yours.
helping.
We got to keep moving, guys.
Go.
Johan did his, unless you want to stay later. I'm
Go,
cool
go,
with it.
go, go, go.
I'll play D&D all night.
Yeah.
24-hour stream, guys. You heard it.
She said it. Okay, Jakeen, you're next up with a 9.
Okay, I am going to try and help Lipad here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and I don't know if my sword has different stats or not. 'Cause
It's still a
it's the same thing, longsword.
a longsword, but it
Does the thing.
it had some poison stuff to it, but you got a pretty good feeling it's not gonna matter on these.
No, yeah, because they're undead. Probably. But okay, so I'm gonna this one to the right of Lipad. I'm gonna walk up to that and try and to
This one?
Lipad's right, yeah.
Okay.
Hit it with my sword.
Okay, you rush in there, and you go ahead and give me that swang. Is there anything you want to do with your bonus action prior?
Oh, I want to put Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, you can do that.
But I don't think this first one's gonna hit. 10 to hit.
A 10 is after all your stuff, like all the additions.
I just have the +6. Is there something else I'm forgetting?
The longsword is a magic longsword. It does have a +1. I apologize.
Oh, so then an 11.
And that is enough to hit.
Is it?
Oh shit. Cool.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
They're big gorillas.
Steve LePan.
That's what you get, stupid look.
Okay, so you swing.
So it's 1d plus 5, and then Hunter's
It's a
Mark is
D10
D6.
and a D8 and a D6, I believe.
Oof.
D8. 3. Oh man, that D8 really screwed me. 7, 8 points of damage.
All right. So your 8 points. You sling the blade down on top of this now somewhat charred creature, and you pull A. On your next swing back across. What is it?
I crit.
You crit?
Yeah.
All right, you crit. So that'll be 2d10 and 2d6.
2d10, 2d6.
Do you want some dice? Oh, yeah, you got plenty.
And then. Why only. Wait, so 8, 10. Why only 1d6?
It's 2d6 is what I said.
Yeah.
2d10
Okay.
and 2d6. There's no d8 on this one because
16.
you've already used it.
Right.
Yeah.
16. 18. 20 points of damage on that swing.
So with that swing, your second swing across will absolutely lop off the head.
Yeah. I just sliced that head clean off.
And you can
It's
see
like Highlander.
yeah, and you can see like it starts to kind of like make a move to like stand back up, but because you crit it, it just is down.
Nice.
Yeah.
It does not get the opportunity to stand back up.
Like, there can be only one.
Oh!
I also like the idea that all 3 of these dudes basically have no hair because they just got caught in
They've been,
fireballs.
yeah. Whatever hair was left,
They're hairless,
whatever tufts were left is gone.
They're hairless zombie monkeys.
God, they like get more terrible by the moment.
Pretty much. All right, so after that, you've used both of your attacks.
Yes.
Used your bonus action for your thing, so you're done.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave him there.
Just leave him there dead, sad.
Okay.
All right, Lepad, it's your turn.
I have a question. So if I were to attack first, I have cunning action. I can use it to disengage or hide. If I were to attack first and then I were to disengage or hide, where would that put me into safety somewhere?
So
'Cause I'm looking at this
hiding is
tree
going to be a
here.
no.
Okay. but
Disengaging will get you will allow you to walk away. However-
without being hit, but I would
Yes, with
half
the
movement.
with the
or-
reaction. No, you'll have your full movement. However, as a drunken master, right? Even though you're
That's on
probably not
here.
drunk,
Yeah.
but with your grung fu,
Uh-huh.
you have the ability to do something else when you
Oh.
make your dual attacks.
Gotcha.
How's
Okay,
that?
so I could do that.
Okay.
Get in a full double attack, and then so
You can
the
do
dodge.
your right. So you can do your attack. She's adjacent, so you'll get sneak attack damage. You can also use your 2 other fisticuffs with your flurry of blows, and as long as you use the flurry of blows,
And it gets the benefits of a dodge.
you have a dodge, and that means that when you try and walk away, it will get 2 attacks, or it will get an attack, but it'll be at disadvantage, so its chances of hitting you are very low.
Do it.
We're gonna do it because
Yeah.
I'm
Do
angry.
it.
Go for it.
Let's go for it. All
So
right,
Yaquala time.
Yep. This is for the Yaquala. Okay, 18 plus 6 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
Okay.
So give me your Yaquala damage.
So
Plus,
1d6
I believe
plus
you
3.
have 2d6 on that for sneak attack.
Yeah.
2d6 for a sneak attack.
Well, you get an additional 2d6 for your sneak attack.
Oh, I got you. So so I
One
roll
more.
3 altogether.
Yep.
For any attack that is a sneak attack. That's
Gotcha.
what you'll be getting is additional.
Okay,
2d6.
well,
Nice.
so
see that
let's see, math
I think that
is
we just haven't been doing
11.
enough combat. I think that's what the moral of this is for me.
I think getting used
Yeah.
to it.
So okay, so
But that's what
yeah,
I'm saying,
so
if we get it, we would have-
9 plus 15.
Yes.
Damage.
Plus,
You get.
see, because I'm looking at 15 on the dice right there.
So yeah, so I threw the 3 that you said.
But
And
then
then
there's the
plus
bad
3,
bonuses.
right?
You get
Plus
for
the
your
3,
Oh, and I
so
totally
yeah,
forgot
so
that. That's my
18.
damage too.
18.
strength. Five.
But I
it
killed
doesn't
it,
matter.
so it
You
doesn't
That's
matter.
just for the first attack.
Yes. So with that first attack, you actually down it.
Yay!
You forget I got softened by some
What?
fireballs.
And
If we
Says
were,
Jakeem
You-
incoherently from behind.
and you're able to do enough to it that it does not like you take its head off soundly, so it does not start to get back up.
Sweet.
You still have your bonus action and your movement. What would you like to do? And you can use your Fury of Blows on something else if you'd like. So you can move, use the Fury of Blows since you used your attack action, and then try and run away from something.
I'd like to retreat to the safety of this fallen tree next to this one over here.
Are you gonna try and hide in there?
I just, sure. Well, no, I mean, I don't
You
have
can
to
use your
hide.
bonus action. You haven't used it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Give me a stealth
hide,
check.
just in case.
Did I use my bonus action?
You did.
Yeah, it was
For
a hunter's
Hunter's
mark.
So stealth, and I so 14.
Good. You think you're hidden.
Cool.
All
I
right.
think.
That's my answer to
No, I
every.
know.
She crit, and I said she
That's
thinks
good.
you're hidden.
I know.
So you hop up and you take your koala, sliding it across the back, dislocating its jaw, and getting just enough down to the braid stem. Just snip, snip, snap. Yeah. Nice
Nothing
haircut.
snip, snaps.
It drops to the ground. You immediately jump off of it over the trees and land next to Reef, who goes,
Hi.
"Shh, I'm trying to hide."
Me too.
And Beignets all of a sudden materializes next to this one.
Beignet? Who? What?
You don't know who he is.
Oh, okay.
A guy.
Gotcha.
And he goes to swing through and drops his Yaquala with his attack.
who's this Yahoo? Who's this guy?
Oh, wait, nope, that's not true because he was invisible, so he does not drop it, but he does only get enough to hit. Okay. Zombies have really low HP.
Great.
All right.
Because they're dumb.
Because they died once already.
Yeah, Death Curse isn't kind to these guys either. All right, so he goes, and Doyle runs up to runs directly past this one, runs up to Jakeen, and goes, "Wait, where'd the evil frog go? He looked hurt."
Oh, I think he's hiding in that tree.
And he turns to look, and that's all the time he has. No. We kick back up to Reef. What's up?
Oh my gosh.
Can I ask a question? Can I toss Reef my repeater bow?
You could if you could see her.
They're both
But
hanging.
I watched her go that way.
You did. You also would just be throwing a crossbow into some bushes.
Yeah, that's fine.
You wanna?
I want to throw a crossbow into some bushes. I'm
So
like,
it will
it's
take-
probably over there.
It'll take your
like in the
action
middle
to
of
do
being
that.
like,
That's what I thought. Okay,
Okay,
I'll have
so-
to wait for my
I don't know
turn.
what I'm
All
gonna
right.
do.
So next up,
Checking the bushes.
yeah, and it's not a one-handed weapon, so she won't be able to use the whip and the crossbow, but it is
She
the
won't.
repeater crossbow.
Right, but
so.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Reef, it is your turn.
Great. So I've been.
No, that did not
It
happen.
hasn't happened yet.
She's,
Great.
she's inquiring.
Okay, I'm like, all right. How can I be useful? How
Sis.
can I help with this?
Sis, get out here.
Get that crossbow.
Have I already been?
You gotta make,
Sorry?
gotta make a decision.
I jump out and. Oh God, I don't even know. I'll run to Johan.
Okay. So you're basically gonna have to jump out of stealth and then bolt to him.
Yeah.
You'll still have your action, your bonus action, because you aren't moving far enough not to get it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pop up next to Johan.
Sis, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I thought you were the seasoned adventurer here.
I don't have my stuff.
Well, you've got your whip.
Get this bow that I have.
The dude that's. Can I reach him with my whip?
No, it's got a 10-foot reach.
I'll just point back to.
You will do nothing at all.
Okay.
I won't do anything.
What are
then.
you gonna do? Nothing? You
I
sure?
can't do anything.
Would you like to, instead of running to him, actually, I mean, you still have your bonus action. You can close the distance. You can use it as a dash to get over to the guy, or move. You know, you need to move 2 squares right now, basically, to get to him, to be able to use the whip at that distance.
Do you actually tell me to come to you?
No, that's what I'm literally saying. I'm like, come and get this
She
bow that I
she
have.
can't say it.
Oh.
Your turn's over.
No.
Like,
Oh.
we gotta, yeah, come on, guys.
That's happening at the same time.
Then sure. I guess I'll go closer to him.
Okay, so you move up here.
She's right next to me. I'm just like, go get
go
it.
up. Go ahead and take your attack.
She hasn't said anything to me.
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
go
my
ahead. Come on,
turn.
come on,
No,
come
I
on.
know,
I'm
yeah.
attacking. Okay.
We got 15 minutes, guys.
I don't hit.
Oh man.
Pretty
What was
sure.
it?
This is
It's
7.
a 7.
Okay. What is your additions?
8. So maybe I do.
Only a +1?
What?
What did you roll on the die?
A 7 with a +8.
Oh, then yeah.
With a +8?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
plenty.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's.
This is why you don't ever guess on your own.
No.
Tell the dungeon master I am here to help you.
It's not your job to do math.
Wait,
it's
what
his
That's a
the-
D4.
math.
So the one on
It's
the
what
bottom will
everyone
be
is
your-
on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. 7.
7 damage. And that one's a fresh one.
So
Okay.
Just curious. Well,
What are you curious about?
she threw the crossbow in my
No.
direction.
No,
None
no,
of that's happened.
She
no.
did not throw it.
Yes.
Okay.
I will tell you guys if it
Getting
goes
confused
flying into the
about
bush.
that. Okay.
Now he knows that she's not there anymore.
Okay. Johan, what are you doing?
All right, I am going to run up next to Reef and then go and split my vicious mockery at him. So DC 14.
DC 14, which one are you shooting it at?
Against the fresh one.
Okay.
That Reef was trying to smack.
It has negative, so it is actually just barely gonna.
That's what I thought. Undead are really, really sensitive. Maybe D4.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
I had to roll 2. Whoop-ah.
Yes, the undead have
Four.
the feelings.
So 5 damage, and since it failed, it gets disadvantage on its next attack.
Yes, it does. That's you basically doing like a 99 and it being like. All right. After that, Jakeen,
Yeah.
it is your turn. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh God. 7.
Okay, so you know that Lepad jumped into the bushes, and the last thing you saw of Reef was jumping into the bushes. She popped out, ran by you from behind after she had gotten out of these trees. So you believe still that she's in the bushes with Lepad.
I know, but I don't want to take my action to.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know what you
Yeah,
what
like
you
that's
see
the thing.
here.
I didn't realize it was an. That's what I was trying to figure out
It's all
if it was
good.
an action.
It's all good.
This big guy over here,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to him and start wailing on him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to him.
All right, you jump over there and use your hunter's mark. You move with a bonus action, and you've got your 2 attacks.
And
Give me the deeps.
7.
You're shooting
plus
for an
7,
11. I'm just to let
14
everybody know.
to hit,
Okay, that's a hit.
and so then 1d.
D10, D8, D6.
Yep, for the first one, and then just the
9,
10 and the D6 on the next one.
12. So 17
All right.
damage on that one. And then 13. And then a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yep,
no
D6,
D8,
no
no D8
D8,
on the second
yeah.
one, yeah. So, 12 and then 17 damage on the second hit.
17 is 34. No, yeah, 34. Math.
All the math.
All right, you chop down on it. You actually drop off one of its big lumbering arms, but it has force, so it's not hurting too bad on that. But it roars in annoyance because probably doesn't feel any pain. Lepad, it's your turn.
Okay, so we got 2 dead in front of me, and then there's the big one, and then there's that one.
Right, so
over
you
there.
saw Jakeen turn and rush towards the other one, shield up, sword up, slicing in, and drops one of the arms off. And you remember just how much you appreciated having someone with her prowess there.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out like from under that tree here and just be there, and I'll be like, Lepad, he's hurting pretty bad. Anyone have the thing to make him not hurt so
We're
bad?
out of
'Cause
potions, Lepad.
Okay.
So you
well,
stumble out into the thing, ask for assistance.
Yes.
All right.
That's what I do. But I'm sticking
s-
close to that tree. I'm not
okay.
going too far.
So you actually, we'll just say that you stay in the tree, but instead you do like the.
Oh, if I could do
like-
that, that's fine.
you're like,
That's even better.
Hey, it
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
And you notice Doyle. You notice the very large turtle-looking thing. Turn and look at you. There you are. And Beignet is sitting next to you. Goes and tries to do like an upsweep with an attack on his weapon. And this one's gonna hit for sure. And he will do. He will do enough on this one to take the thing out from under the legs, but as it stop looking at my dice, man.
Sorry, it's hard. It's right there. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm really bad. It is right there. That's bad.
I didn't realize I needed to hide it from another game master.
Dang.
dang.
Called
So
out.
swoops it up. You see it fall down, but you see it go and start to like thump and climb its way back up. It does not go all the way down. Doyle starts to lumber over towards you, moving actually rather spry for something his size, and he says, and he grabs out of the back, like he reaches into his, or his arm pops into the shell, and pops back out with a glove on, and he reaches and he goes, Hooptow. And he raises up this warhammer, military hammer, so it's got like a pike on the end of it too. And he just reaches out and just palms your head. And for a second, you're just like, until you feel the energy just course down through you and start to heal your wounds. He heals you for 20 points.
Whoa.
Is
You
that
guys are glad I made friends
that
with those
too
guys
much?
now.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean I was at 8, so.
No, but
that's-
how much is your okay? If you were at 8, then yeah. So he heals you for 20 points.
Sweet.
Turtle Paladin. Turtle Paladin.
Don't do that again.
I didn't do anything. The things jump out of the thing and then womp on me.
And you see him turn, and he's like, then just stay near. And as he says that, because yeah, that's the end of the round.
Oh God, they're behind the thing. Oh.
You can see these two kind of come like lumbering in. you hear them creep up behind you.
Okay.
And you're the one that sees them.
Does
I'm the
this
one that sees
consider?
them.
Quick
Good.
question, because I missed the last opportunity. Does that consider them entering their turn in front of me? Can I get a skirmish?
I
and
did
get
not
away?
have them land within 5 feet of you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Next up goes back up to Reef. What do you want to do?
Okay.
I'll just attack that guy again.
All right. Go ahead. Give me the roll.
Whack him.
1.
A 1.
Yeah, natural 1.
You wrap it around his arm, and he goes, "Mrrr," and he pulls it. Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh, Lord. 16.
Okay. So as he pulls it back, you go to try and pull against him, and you think better of it. Probably should have been an intelligence saving throw if this were going to be a thing, really, but we'll call it a 16 either way.
Sure.
And you go, no, I'll just let that go.
Okay.
So you are now disarmed.
I have nothing.
But
But I
you
didn't lose
just
my
get
arm.
Yes.
So.
You still have your bonus action and your action.
Um.
If you wanted to run in there and pick it up and then run out with your disengage, I would let you could take 10 in, you could still get 4 squares away if you wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so he pulls it back, and as soon as it loosens from your grip, it unravels and and he like pounds against the ground. It hits the ground and rolls off. And then you snatch it up, and which way do you want to run?
I'll run directly back this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you rush off towards the tree, disengaging with your bonus action, and it is the 2 remaining standing's turn. Jakeen, you see a flurry of arms. I'm gonna actually say minus the one that you chopped off.
Right.
Come at you, so there will only be 5 attacks here.
Or
sorry, 4 attacks here.
Right?
So 18 plus 6 is going to be 24. That one won't hit. That one's going to be a 22, and that one won't hit.
Can I cast Hellish Rebuke when this is happening?
You can. As a
Yeah.
reaction, you can cast Hellish Rebuke. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's the...
So, cast when taking damage, creature that dealt damage, 2d10 plus 1d10 per spell level. It's first level spell, so 3d10, I think.
So it'll be just whatever the base of the thing is, because it's a first level spell.
Yeah, so if you were
okay.
casting at a second level, you get more.
I see.
Yeah.
So 2d10 then.
Yep.
Okay, so roll your 2d10, and my saving throw is... What's your charisma? Okay, never mind.
So
Don't
you
worry
were-
about it. Go ahead. Just roll me the damage.
What?
You just roll the damage.
Just roll me the
yeah,
damage.
I mean, he's just checking for because he can save against it. So.
Oh, yeah.
Now I know.
So 11 damage altogether.
Okay.
can save
He
for half.
is... it's a dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Save against it is dex. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, he is going to make it because it's a 13, and yours is going to be a 13, but he will take half that damage. So what was the total?
Wait, is my it says DC 11 plus 3 attack modifiers?
I'd
Wouldn't
say
that be
that's
14?
when you're making it.
Trust
Oh,
me.
okay. No, I was just curious.
Yeah. So what was the total damage?
So what did I say? 11?
11.
So we take
11.
5, right?
Okay.
So
And that's
when
enough to actually drop him.
Ah, hey.
Sweet. When you're
Nice.
for spellcasters, when you're doing attack, like when you have attack spells,
Ah.
instead of doing this,
I understand.
you're doing
okay,
that,
yeah.
and then when
So
he
it'll
has
be on the
saves
first
against
attack.
It,
Yeah, we got to get through the
Yeah.
last show here. So the first attack came through for 7 damage, but after that hit, the second attack isn't going to come through at all because you nuked him.
Awesome.
So record your 7 damage, and he's down. And that's pretty worthwhile in this scenario here. So it goes to. Let's see, we did Reef.
Is he down for good
Did
since
I
I like
skip you?
fire damage?
Or did
I
you
think
mocking?
so. No, I didn't mock
Oh,
you.
yeah,
I was
Okay.
gonna shatter.
So go ahead and go first.
Just gonna. I'm just gonna toss a shatter since I saw those 2 in the back and hit him with that.
Sure. Okay.
Burn a shatter.
Sounds good. Give it to me.
Yep. Do you want to save against it?
Yep. First one's gonna get a 9. Second one's gonna get a 5.
Oh, good. So they're both gonna fail.
They're both gonna fail. Roll me some
Yeah.
deeps.
3d8s. 4, 12, 12, 19. 19 plus 19.
Okay.
4, 12, 19. Yes.
All right, so the first two take they both take 19 damage.
Yep.
All right. What do, let's see, Lepad, it is your turn.
Okay.
You've just been healed, you turn around, you hear them, you turn around.
And it looks like they're in range for an attack.
It,
right?
They are, well, I guess one is adjacent, he's not meant to be right there, so.
Okay.
They are both 10 feet away. If you want to move close, you can, you don't have to.
So I'd have to move, then attack.
You'd have to move, attack, and you could continue to move after that if you wanted to, because you still have 25 feet, or you still have 20 feet of movement after that.
Yeah. And then all of them are dead there, except that one over there.
The one that's furthest is still alive.
I'm going to move into the center, kind of next to. Who is this? This is
Reef?
That's me.
Yeah. I'm going to get in between them.
Right here?
Yeah. And like take up position there.
Okay, do you
And
want
then,
to do anything with your
actually,
action?
yeah, I want to attack Mr. That Guy.
Which Mr. That Guy?
The one all the way over there with my blowgun.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, okay. Well. 9.
9?
11.
Yeah.
And 9 is not going to hit.
No, bummer.
So you go, and you miss this thing that's just lumbering there.
Yeah.
Literally the size
Totally.
of a grung barn.
Yeah.
Straight past it. Beignets sees the other two over there and jumps behind them. He is.
So sorry. I really just put a blindfold around me, okay?
He's gonna
It
hit, but I'm not
hurts
gonna
all
tell
too.
you for how much.
Yeah.
I deserve that.
All right, and Doyle. You see Doyle start to kind of like maneuver over the trees and does like this tuck barrel roll over his scintillating armor. And you see him raise his military pick, and he goes, "Oota!" and swings down as a blazing glory of, oh my god, is going to come down on top of this thing with a bunch of D8s.
Yeah.
I like that I made friends
Bringing
randomly.
the party.
Very useful. I'm so glad that you didn't ditch them.
I was like, okay, bye.
Gotta redo.
All you had to do was lead them through the forest.
Don't worry, I'll do your puzzle maze any day.
Toidles.
Oh, imagine. I wonder if we could have avoided this.
All right, he's going to do far more damage than is necessary to smite this one.
Great.
Has been
His
smitten.
second attack comes across the other one, and you see him do the same thing. He burns another spell slot. Let's see what he rolls.
His smite's
Wow.
dead as well.
That one was a 19. The last one was a
Wow.
crit.
Oh man.
So this one is only going to be...
A couple of D8s.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, just a couple D8s.
Couple of them. Weakened with shatter, thankfully.
Yes, it does not appear to go down, though. And he kind of like stumbles a little closer to Doyle. Or sorry, to Beignets. And back up to the top, Reef.
So I'm like behind the tree now.
Yes.
But I want to get around. I wish I could reach it. I want to get around on this side of the tree.
You hop over the trees.
No, like from the other side. I want to.
This way?
From
Where do you want to land?
here.
You want to land here.
Yeah.
'Kay.
And then attack that
Easy.
dude.
Good. Easy.
6 plus 8,
14.
Yep.
and then 7.
Ooh.
I can't get. Do they count as companions?
Yeah.
Can I get sneak attack? on
Oh,
those?
yeah.
Okay. So then 2d6.
Okay.
So another 6.
All right. He goes down. He seems to start to make like another little move. Johan, it's your turn.
Like he's starting to make a little move like he wants to get back up.
Yeah, like he's trying to get up. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me double check that. Nope, he does not. So he, and then it just collapses under that as the whip actually pulls across the front, opening like kind of dislocating the neck as it goes. We're all done with that.
There's not all.
Just that, dude.
It's just
now.
one.
Just the
It's
one.
just the one. Well, hey, you know what? No day like today. Let's burn another third level. Let's shatter this son of a bitch.
Go for it.
All right.
It's the most aggressive I've ever seen Johan be. I'm like, who is? Like, Jakeem like, looks over and is like, who is this? And also, like, a little bit like, hi.
7 and 8, 15 against Khan. Just
So it'll get. You still get half damage, yeah?
half damage, yeah.
All right,
if they
so
saved it.
that'll be 7 on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, not as impressive as I thought. Good. Good done, though.
We'll call it 8. We'll round up on that.
Got it.
All right. So after that, Jaquin.
Yes, I will come over to this monkey pants.
Monkey pants.
Monkey pants.
Stabby
Clean it up.
stabs.
Go for the
Clean it up.
stabby
I'll move
stabs.
my hunter's mark to him as well.
You move your hunter's mark.
Because it was canted and weird. Oh, but it was the same roll. Okay, cool. 16 plus. I hit 16 plus like 6
Got
or
it.
something.
So D8,
Yeah.
D10, D6.
6 plus 3 is 9 plus 5. 14 points of damage on that first hit. And then 6 plus, so 12 to hit on the second one.
That'll hit.
I'm also so light, this D10. 7 plus 5, and 12 points of damage on that second.
All right, those are pretty strong hits, but he does not quite go down. Lipad.
All right. I'm gonna. Can I use my leap to get behind him since she's like in his business to get some sneak attack?
Well, she's in his business, so you're gonna get sneak attack either way. You can get
Okay.
here.
Then yeah, I'll just go behind him.
Yep.
Okay.
Caca.
Going for the equal hit first. Well, there's a 4 plus 6.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Now, that's your mithril equality, yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you that was a +1?
Okay, so 11 then. Sorry.
Yeah, right down there.
Yeah,
Go for
the
it.
hit is
Get it, get it, get it. So it's 3d6.
Okay. 3. That is. Yep. So 13 plus 3.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
16
It's good when I can see people's dice.
yeah, I'm like,
So 16?
I think there's more.
altogether.
All right. You are able to take the Aquala and take one of the legs out from under it. It comes down, crashing right in front of you. Still seems to be kind of moving a little bit. Do you want to try and finish it off with your Fury of Blows?
Yes, I do.
Give me the
Hell
rolls.
yeah.
Okay.
Burn a key point.
So 10 plus 16
That'll
to
hit.
hit. Okay.
So it'll be
1d4 plus 3.
There you go.
The d4 that is. Okay, so 3 plus 3, 6. I don't know if I had any sneak
So you
attack
go.
on that, but
You don't have to
Okay.
attack. You only get it once per turn. So you go ahead and you take the Aquala and you kind of golf swing the foot out from under it. It drops down and you just like frog people's elbow down across it, popping its temple, rupturing the internal brain components, and just and it done.
and it seems to be dead. Okay.
It not only seems to be dead, it's like not
Wow.
coming back
Okay.
whatsoever.
Well, while I'm laying in the guts, I'm gonna look at Jaquin and I'm gonna say, "It's good to see you, Jaquin."
Oh my goodness, he called me Jakeem! It's good to see you, Lipad.
Payoff.
In the guts.
Yeah, just in the gut.
Just like just laying there.
All right. I know we're already over by a little bit, so we'll do speedy wrap-up stuff as fast as we can here. If we may just make this another session. So give me survival checks.
All of us?
Yeah. Doyle comes up and he goes, "Well, it's good we were here.
It's really good you were here. Thank you so much for coming with me.
Is anybody else scruffed up?"
I mean, I took a little damage, but I'm pretty okay.
I'm just gonna
look
I'm gonna
fine.
healing
Yeah.
word up on myself.
Word yourself. and then Beignet says, "That was very exciting. I have not fought one of those in quite some time." So what do we get for stealth or for
Survival?
Survivals.
19.
We had 24.
Whoa, hell yeah.
13.
Lowest roll of the night for you.
6.
So let's see the average
You're
here.
so precious.
You guys almost burnt down Schultz.
Twice.
Twice.
I may have burnt down, or almost did, all the things. Jeepers, guys. Thanks for helping me in the
Aw,
forest.
shucks.
All right, so you average out all helping each other somewhere around a 13. Now everybody give me stealth checks.
God.
Hmm.
Not good.
15.
15?
20, but not natural.
A really
18.
good number, I bet.
18?
7.
7. If you guys get lost, it's his fault.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's like my favorite.
I rolled 2 twice with my
It was
dice.
so impressive.
Actually, the real reason I still am using this dice is I keep forgetting to bring new ones.
That you forget that one's cursed.
That I forget this one's so cursed until I start rolling it.
It's hilarious.
Kind of mentioned that earlier, but you know.
All right, so you guys are actually going to be okay and not attract any more
Okay.
as you're escorted back towards the city. They decide that they don't necessarily want to leave you specifically alone, and you guys are starting to approach the city gates. You see both of them stop. You guys aren't out into the open like we're to the Tariki Anchorage or anything yet, but you guys are getting closer to the edge of the jungle. You start to see the big walls of the city stretch out before you, which is a very exciting sight for everybody in general, except you. Whereas
Oh yeah. Oh.
Whereas they stop and they have that thought right before you guys emerge from the jungle, and they go, "Wait, you would not be there? No."
We accidentally killed some people last time we were here.
What?
There was we didn't like actually kill them. There was like
I'm
a
going
dinosaur.
to pray on this. And he just kind of like plops down. Meanwhile, Beniz is like, "So tell me the thing."
So there's this guy attacked us, and then this dinosaur
I
went on
stomped
a
the man with the dinosaur.
So he,
It's-
but the dinosaur kind of went on a stampede. Not like we didn't do
Oh,
it on
I
purpose.
heard.
There was
Yeah.
there
That
was
was you.
there was it's
I
it
should
was,
turn you in.
There was
Oh,
an accident.
It was an accident. We weren't trying to hurt anyone. It was very
The
bad.
races, unfortunately, sometimes are unsafe, and
You
we.
guys got up to so many exciting things without me.
You were not involved?
No, I wasn't there.
Well, that is good to hear. You were involved, Frogga?
Maybe.
We lost control of the dinosaur.
Yeah.
And
when you jump on the
unfortunately,
dinosaur and pull it to drive into the thing, it's very.
It-
Why were you on the
crashing.
dinosaur?
he was the jockey for the races.
Oh, you see?
Not by choice.
Oh,
They stole me and they put me on the dinosaur.
you were stolen.
Yeah.
I've
No,
heard
it
of
wasn't-
frog theft. Growing theft.
It was not a theft. They mistook him for another jockey.
No, that was the theft, Johan Wielder. You were not taken.
Mistakes are common in children.
It's not.
Everybody give me persuade. You three give me
Yes.
persuasion check.
It's
We're
not.
all gonna go to jail.
any-
That's how
Just
this ends.
There we go.
Oh,
And
goodness
if I need to
gracious.
pull in
19.
thrall, I will pull in thrall.
Oh,
if
I
need
hope
be.
you guys were more persuasive than I am. 3
19
altogether.
And what'd you get?
19.
Okay, well,
Two of us aren't going to jail.
I ain't going to jail.
I think it is wise for you to take the frog back to his place.
Yes,
I
I also have these
agree.
eggs that we have to do something with.
Yeah, the eggs.
Lapad,
Oh.
I think we.
Let's
Well, I'm gonna pull him away like to the side because they aren't familiar, our companions, with what we went out into the jungle to do. So I'm going to take Lapad to the edge of the forest and kind of just sit down with him and like look at him and be like, Lapad, I'm going to be leaving Schultz for a while. And I don't think you should be coming with us. I need to get, and I open up to show him the shard. I need to get rid of this. You saw what it did. You saw what it can do. It needs to go somewhere where there isn't magic. So, I thank you for taking all of the time that you didn't have to. You didn't have to come on this adventure. You only came to be with me. And I think you are...
John Wielder, I told you to talk too much.
Yeah, no, I do.
I know this. You go. I told you, John Wielder, my only goal was to get you to survive, to keep writing the books.
And you did, and I'm
And
here.
I will not go into the port because this is not my place. But you keep writing the books, you remember the Grung, and you write good about the Grung, and I will know, John Wielder.
You'll know because I'll send you the first copy.
That is good, John Wielder. Just make sure it's better than the last book.
Hey, and do me a favor. If you see Jaqueen out there in the forest, just keep an eye on her, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess this is the goodbyes, John Wielder.
This is the goodbyes, and I'm going to give him a hug.
Aww.
And I
So
know
many
what
precious
that
This is gonna be bad.
means. And I know what this means, and I hopefully did it. No problem with 16.
You did. You're able to give him a.
Aw, yay!
Strong
Another
hug.
coffee hug.
You've been
Grung
around
hug.
me enough, John Wielder. I think you get the Grung.
I think I knew what I was getting to with this.
It's been fun, John Wielder.
Stay safe.
You too. I have no problem saying safe.
Right.
It's you that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so who's going in the city?
the three of us.
I'm gonna
See,
go the other way.
you two, real fast before you do that, you two walk back over to where Doyle and Beignets are, and you start to see Doyle's head come up out of the shell, and he goes,
I think Ub Tao wants me to help you. He said you have some of his flesh.
Oh, the dinosaur flesh.
Oh, yeah. I have. I'll just shake it out.
Oh,
The tooth, the skin of the big tooth
yes.
that I did not kill.
May I see it?
Sure.
he takes it, and he's like saying,
This will do. I'll need a little bit of time. Come find me.
Where do I find you?
Wherever Johann sends your book.
Johan, where are you sending my book?
I guess the Grung don't really have a mailing address, do they?
It's fine. I'll wind up coming back around here. I'll just bring the book, and then I'll bring it to you, right? That'll work fine.
Fine by me.
That seems like a lot of variables that might not work.
Maybe Ub Tao will let me know. Maybe we'll just happen upon it.
Is the good friend told me Uptal will provide.
Indeed. He does.
and he just turns around and starts to walk off. Beignets goes, I hope I see you again. It was interesting.
We hope we see you again too. Yeah. Thank you for helping us.
Indeed.
Whoever you are.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever that like popping around thing was, that was awesome.
Yes.
You're awesome.
Oh, thank you. I am Beignets, but you may call me awesome.
I will.
Thank you. And he's like, for you. And he steps back, and as he does, he just materializes away. Dematerializes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like a little ways away, you can still see the scintillating, the shell kind of like sparkling into the back, and you see him kind of like pop up next to him and just kind of like somebody is like, I think we may have to get a matte color for that. And you guys now walk into Port Nanzaru unharassed.
Unharassed. And I go to the port, to the docks, and I charter a ship captain, hopefully one that is a little more competent than the one that led us on the way over here.
Okay.
Just.
So you guys are at the port doing that.
I have also given him those eggs.
Okay, so yeah, so she's giving you the satchel of eggs. Well, I guess I don't want to unfairly take a moment from you guys. Like, he had their goodbye. If you guys want to have a goodbye, since you're apparently going back to your tribe, yeah? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'll take the satchel and sling it around his neck and be like, take care of the little babies. I hope they make it okay.
I hope they make it too. They've been through a lot.
They've been through a lot. But hopefully now you'll be a hero when you bring them home.
I don't know where I will go after this, but I will take these back to the Grung, and then I'm not sure after this.
Well, hopefully I will see you again soon, Lepad. It was very nice traveling with you.
Likewise, Chicky.
Okay. So you head off towards the towards your tribe.
I'm trying to take the Grung eggs back. Maybe not back to my tribe particularly. Yeah.
Okay.
To a Grung tribe. But
Okay.
After all of this, I don't feel like I really want to go back.
To any tribe?
No, to my
Just
own.
his own.
I guess.
Okay.
So I'm taking it to a different tribe.
So you go. Okay.
Hero?
So
He'll be here for a different tribe.
yeah.
I
So
think
you.
it's like a
No,
fresh
it's-
start
it's
kind of
just-
thing.
Okay.
I have a
Because you
lot
could
of
just
reasons
shove
that
it
you
in
guys
that
don't
grung,
know.
that
Yeah.
grung that was your superior that you hated so much. You could just shove those red eggs right, up
see,
his
well,
nose.
that's being a hero. So I'm not going to do that.
But you can write that in your book if that's what you think.
Oh,
happens,
I'm
'cause
writing
you're
it in
not
the
there.
book.
Okay.
Look,
Postscript.
So you three.
Yeah.
You three make your way up to the ship, up into the port. You start to charter a boat. How many tickets are you chartering it for?
I believe 3. And I'll just like say it to the captain. Like,
Oh. Oh.
God, do I even want to go though? I'm gonna get so bored back there.
2? Reef, really?
I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
stick around here?
Like, well, it's so exciting out here, right? Everything wants to kill you.
I
I mean, I miss you. Maybe I should go. It would be good for me to like refresh,
Well,
right?
look-
and then come back out.
Look, here's the deal. I'm gonna be fresh with you here. This whole thing has been terrible. It has been awful. It has been miserable. I haven't had a bath in months.
I'm like behind him.
I'm completely broken apart, and I have been killed, maimed, stomped upon, and I've never had a better time in my life.
Just reach out and give you a big old hug.
Yeah. But here's the thing. There's too much over at the Sword Coast. There's Mom's house that I have to take care of,
Right.
and I have to get this last book out. This last one, because 1, it's Lepad's book. 2, I have a feeling I'm probably going to need a heavy coffer to bring everything back. So you do what you need to do, but just, if you're going to stay here, just don't die before I get back, okay?
I'm not gonna die.
All right.
You laugh, but I'm not gonna die.
All right. Fine, just good. And do you want to see the Sword Coast?
Yeah, I would love to see the Sword Coast. There's some things I should probably talk to you about too.
Oh, all right.
I'll leave you guys to that.
Okay, so so you head off to a nearby tavern, one they used to frequent, to get a room and kind of unwind, have a first civilized meal in quite some time, and talk to some of your friends that you left behind for a while. You spend a little bit of time there. The evening starts to dwindle away, and eventually the captain, who seems to be a pretty fit, blonde, I guess a dark-haired, dark-skinned Haruan, comes over, and she seems to be actually rather annoyed that she has to take on this thing. And she goes, "Yes,
Can you charter 2 back to the Sword Coast?
you already have your tickets."
I do. You're hopefully, do you happen to have enough in case we run across any dragon turtles?
Yes, I've already taken care of those things. I know these things. Get on the boat. I'm eager to go.
So am I.
So you go to start walking up, and as you make your way up the gangplank, Jakeen starts to follow after you and realizes that she can't get on the boat. She's unable to take a step to get onto the boat.
Oh man, that's right.
Jakeen, come on.
Oh, I can't get on the boat.
Why can't you get on the boat? I come back down the gangplank. Is this what you needed to talk to me about?
Yeah.
Why can't you get on the boat?
Is there like a way? Can I like shift and show him? Or
Make me a stealth check.
This was gonna be so pure. This is gonna be so pure. I'm so sad.
16.
Okay. You take your hand and you kind of go, and you like start to pull off a little bit of that, like of a mask, and you just slide it right back on. And you're like,
So I had to make it. Well, I didn't have to, but I made a deal under duress. But I don't know if it was the best choice, but it was a choice I made.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
I mean, like I'm not evil.
No, of course. I mean, I can't tell. I would know if you were evil, but
I just.
Mercule, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was like either that or be like eaten by a zombie dinosaur.
Yeah,
I was like,
no.
you know what? Yeah, let's do this.
Okay. Well, I thought there was going to be something like, my ex-boyfriend on the Sword Coast, or,
Yeah, no, I like actually can't leave Jules until I can get rid of the death curse. I'm really sorry. I mean, I just gotta get rid of this whole death curse thing, and then definitely I would love to come see the Sword Coast with you. But I am stuck here for a bit.
I guess I just have another reason to come back quicker. I pull out and I pull the rest of my banknotes out. Everything I've got left except for like just a couple of few short bills that'll get me travel back to wherever it is. And I roll it all up and I grab her by the hand and I go, I know this is probably more than we talked about, but it's less than what you deserve.
Thank you.
Just be here when I come back, okay?
This will cover I honestly would have done it for free, but I'm in a lot of debt, and
I don't want to hear it.
just like
I'll walk back up the gangplank and I'll take my steps and I'll just kind of like take the tickets, throw it off the side of the boat. Her ticket.
You probably use that ticket to come back. I'm just saying.
It's already done. But yeah, you're right. Try to remember that.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, all right. And I go up on the boat with my bag hanging over, and I take out the notebook and just start writing.
Sadly wave the boat away.
As the boat starts to pull away, it sounds as though maybe there's like they employ a band, not a very good one necessarily right out of the gate, but something to entertain the sailors as they head out of port. And can we mute your mic and do that thing? Actually, I guess it's not that necessary. They'll understand. So don't worry about it. So as you sail off, you turn and you're not exactly sure where she went. So what would you like to do?
Walk up to the closest wall and start like slamming my head. No, just like, what do I guess I'll go find the people I'm indebted to and pay that off to just clear that from my head.
Okay. So you head off, disappearing into the crowd with the fistful of banknotes that you very quickly stuff into your satchel. And
by the way, it was payment. I was hired as a ranger to like help him through the jungle.
yeah,
people, in case any of that seemed like a little
money.
Just
No,
giving her
people-
money.
well, you weren't there. They were. It's fine. And last but not least, as you are sitting there waiting for just kind of like waiting for the evening to wind down, a familiar face, but one incredibly less jolly than the last time you remember taking his ship, saunters into the bar, looking a little roughed up as though he may have been kicked out of a couple of bars prior to that.
Okay.
Roll me a history check.
16.
As you look across the bar, you see someone who you once dyed your hair red for and swore you would never do it again. As Captain Rodriguez walks into the bar. Captain Rodriguez, are you here? I'm going to squat down a little bit. You, even in your drunken haze, notice Reef across the bar. However, her hair no longer looks like a reef of any sort. It is a brown sable color. And she can't even hide it or herself from you, even with her big floppy hat.
I just kind of like lift up my drink toward him.
Reach into the satchel. Pull out Reef's journal. Did you lose something?
Where did you get that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. No, sorry. Let me come over there.
He flops down on the stool and you just kind of like...
I just like scooch over. Where did you get that? Oh my god.
Is this your hat? We found this.
You pull out an identical hat to the one she has. She takes the one off of her head, rolls it in, and slides
Put
it
it
in
in my
her
back pocket.
satchel, and takes the one you handed her and puts it on your head.
This one was always better. Better leather, you know? You look exhausted.
It has not been a good journey.
Man, tell me about it.
You want
mean-
another drink?
Huh?
I could go for another drink.
I could always go for another drink.
Of all the gin joints in Chol. And thank you for tuning in to Fury's Reach. To our winners, Judo Killa, Scrubalotus, or Scubalotus, however we're going to say it, Troggy, JS Graus.
Troggy's one of my mods.
Yeah,
Aw.
and Farignot, who's hanging out with us all the time. Thank you guys for coming to see us. We will just go ahead and send me a message at Ruty Woot, and I'll get you guys hooked up with your stuff. Judo Killer, you're the one that won these awesome dice that we are all going to sign for you. So have a wonderful rest of your night. Sorry we went over, but you know, we had stuff to do, and we had to wrap it up. Thank you for the guest appearance, sir.
You're welcome.
Ivan, if you want to come back and like give a little wave out as we roll, you don't have to take the thing off. We're just waving. And we will be back in a couple of weeks. We'll keep you posted, but it'll be earlier at 6 a.m. or 6 a.m. I did it again.
6 a.m.
6
I
a.m.
said that earlier,
No.
yesterday. 6 p.m. Both the new show that Satine is running called Sirens of Adventure and the Fury's Fate, chronicling the aftermath of Fury's Reach. And we will see you very soon. Happy gaming and have a wonderful dungeon night. Oh wait, shoot! Don't check this out yet.
don't kill it.
Good. Okay, good. Thank you, Flowlight. Thank you. Thank you, Flowlight. Thank you, Maps by Mars. Thank you, Andre, for coming to help us out. Thank you to WizKids. Thank you to our Wormwood Dice
Black Magic.
trays. Thank you. I was going to save them for last.
Oh, okay.
Thank you to all the other people who are our awesome Patreon subscribers who basically keep these lights on, keep Andre over there in that chair, or Josh whenever he gets back. There are a lot of people out there that are affected by the natural disasters that this year has been. If we didn't have one in office, it would be the ones that were around other things. And by that I mean me in my office here. So do what you can to help those out, those fellows out, and also we have an Extra Life set up. Most of them are children's hospitals, minus the Shands down in Gainesville. If you go to the Extra Life thing and just search for Rudy Woot, you can go ahead and make a little donation, and that'll be for our Extra Life game. For mine, you can vote on what I play, what class like what race, what class, what my factions are, all that other stuff, and I will play the most ridiculous thing that you guys come up with. The votes are just $1 a piece, so whichever thing gets the highest amount, that's what I'll be. So there's other prizes that we're going to have on top of that that we're giving away, both Satine and I. And thank you all for coming. coming to play with us, and we'll see who survives until Fury's fate.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, Black Magic. You're the shit.
You're the black
Roll
shit.
us out.